Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is one of my all-time favorite British films. It is probably the best British gangster film ever made, and it's one of my 10 favorite films in 1998. And when you look at gangster films, of course, the films that you're going to gravitate to first are like the Godfather and Goodfellas films. But Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is almost in that same realm, almost in the same category. This movie is a ton of fun. It's one of those films where there's so many characters, so many backstories that you can't really digest it all in one sitting. But because it's so infectiously energetic, because it's so entertaining, you really do want to see this movie more than once. Even if you don't fully get it, you're still going to want to see it. So it deals with a bunch of different factions of gangsters and thugs. And there's these different mob bosses too, all in England. And all these backstories. And the way that they intertwine, the way that they intertangle, it's quite smart, it's quite fun. And if you see this movie more than once, you will realize it does make perfect sense. It's not one of those films where, like, all these things are just thrown at the screen all at random, and it can get really confusing. Just watch the movie more than once. It'll make a lot of sense for you. The main people of the film, it's this faction of four good friends, and they're just a British gang. They're just British thugs, trying to rip people off, trying to make a quick buck. One day, the poker playing expert of the quartet is playing with this mob boss, it's like their employer, and he loses, and they have to get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds to pay back. The question is, how are they going to pay such a large sum of money back in less than a week, right? Well, they hear about these different about this drug dealing that's about to happen, and they decide to try to interject themselves, because when they overhear things, how can we possibly interject ourselves and retrieve that money, retrieve all those drugs, and pay? Well, when they hear about the drug things that these other factions are having, all that stuff is interesting. All the mob bosses are interesting, and all the connections. It's so much fun. It's so rewarding, and every person in this is so fun and interesting. One of the best guys in this film, I swear to God, it's Vinnie Jones. This was around the time that Vinnie Jones' a soccer career was ending. I think he might have already been retired at the time. I'm not sure. I'm not big with soccer, but whatever. And he's an ultimate badass in this. And he's a man of principle. He's a man of honor. He's one of the best guys in this film. Probably the best, But he's not like the lead or anything. He's a scene stealer, put it that way. And watching the film, you're just so entranced and so entertained. And even though all these guys are bad guys, we still want the main quartet to get away clean. We want them to survive. And will they end up surviving? Maybe, maybe not. So, yeah, because the movie is extremely entertaining at like freaking Goodfellas level, and it's because it's so funny at like the highest levels possible, you are going to have such a blast watching Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Even if you don't understand it, as I said multiple times in this video so far, just watch more than once. It's so much fun. I'm going to give Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels from 1998 4 stars out of 4. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you again next time.